Yikes. Oh. Good. Thank you. I'll take a play.
I told myself if there's any game today that feels unwinnable with this deck, I'll switch my deck for this weekend.
All right. Dreadnought on the left, that would be Michael. Lands on the right, that would be Greg. Dr. Pepper says we need a shrimp emoji. Does a shrimp emoji exist? I honestly don't know. I think so. Tyler Goblin Grandee has arrived. What's up, Tyler?
This weekend, but
Tyler's been with us for a long time, as you can see from the, let's see, 3.5-year badge in the chat. Thank you, Tyler. All right, Jerry Dice found the shrimp emoji. Yeah, that's the one I was picturing.
that's what happens with, yeah.
16. Yeah.
7. I am compelled to keep this.
I'm going to keep this.
All right, sounds like both players kept 7. A good start. Mox Diamond for Greg. Discards Beseju, Wasteland, and Life from the Loam. I don't know if the players sat down knowing what each other were playing. I mean, the players know each other, so they know the range here, but could affect some decisions. Turn 1 Loam for Greg. A good start for Greg. Ponder for Michael. Not as explosive.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Greg does play a lot of Reanimator. Greg has showed up to like some local 1Ks in the past and took it down with Burn. True story. Greg plays a lot of different decks. Char Twin, thank you for the sub with Prime. 58 months. Appreciate it. Prismatic Vista getting cracked here from Michael. Gets a basic Swamp. Okay. Some black mana in the Dreadnought deck? What could that mean?
Phyrexian Dreadnought.
Phyrexian Dreadnought, okay.
Trigger on the stack. I will consign the trigger.
Consign the trigger, okay.
All right, Greg seems kind of surprised. Phyrexian Dreadnought consigned to memory on its trigger, and with a 1-mana 12/12, I guess.
Of course, bitch.
Crop rotation getting forced here. Pitching Brainstorm. Seiju, who endures, was sacked. Greg was likely looking for Maze of Ith.
Draw?
Greg's taking a regular draw. All right, that's nurturing Peatland. Expedition map. That could be a way to do it. Get the Maze of Ith, that is. Could also potentially be Blast Zone, I guess. We'll see what Greg's game plan is.
You can waste them.
Another Loam getting back Beseju. Oh, Beseju could also do it. Yeah. Days on the Loam.
027.
Pass.
Greg can... That's Beseju in the yard, right? Greg can dredge here?
Correct? Yep. Go ahead. Get a maze, play maze.
All right, just getting the maze, playing the maze with the map.
All right, I'm going to flash in a Bowmaster.
Bowmaster.
I think I have a token in here.
So we go to 6.
Yes.
Yeah, Greg sacked the Beseju to crop rotation. Could have dredged to get it back. Yeah, Stifle on Maze could end the game.
Everything.
go to 4.
How many cards in hand?
Dreadnought should be untapped.
Just gonna warp in a Quantum Riddler. So the ETBs, I have 2 cards, so I only draw 1 card.
I want to, but it's just like.
Warp. Quantum Riddler.
Put a end step, it goes to exile.
Does he got haste?
Nope. There's no haste.
Oh.
That would be crazy if it was
would
a
be
2 mana 4/6 flying haste. Put yourself in exile. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Yeah, that would be pretty broken. Let's not put Greg in charge of making the cards, Chad. I'm going to vote no on adding Greg to the design team. I'm just playing.
Yep. Go.
Guard hand.
Yep.
Yeah, Quantum Riddler is seeing some play on the arena formats. I've seen that.
Go to 3. Attempt to pay full price to dismember the Orc Army.
Okay, so paying full price, dismember on the Orc Army. Had to pay a life with a peatland. Stifle on the maze. Well, Darth saw it coming. Game 1 goes to Dreadnought.
Well, I clearly made a game-losing error.
I feel like Greg should have gone for the Boseiju, right, Chad? Wouldn't that have been better than getting maze? I don't know. Looks like both players have taken mulligans to 6, and we are ready to go. Greg starts with a Bayou.
Yes.
Yeah, Boseiju can also be stifled. Very true. But it is a permanent answer. Less vulnerable. I mean, we don't know the contents of Michael's deck, but just like plays like a goofy wasteland and then the game ends. It just doesn't feel very strong. So Maze of Ith, Wasteland, Mox Diamond, and Windswept Heath, I believe, are the options here. Mox Diamond selected. Thespian Stage was the land played.
Oh yeah, cast Mox.
And then a minor misstep.
Minor misstep.
Wasteland the Bayou.
Sure.
Cast a Ponder.
Sure.
Wasteland on the bio. So now we know for a fact the Dreadnought deck has Wastelands. Ponder happening here. Minor missteps seeing a little bit of play in Legacy these days, strangely.
Cradle. Attempt to loan. Target.
And I say strangely because it hadn't really seen much play other than like for a week or two after it came out, it felt like. Not a usual card you see on Legacy tables.
Go ahead.
Okay, Force of Will on Life from the Loam. There is a Maze of Ith in the yard. Greg is going to dredge this time. Now there's a Ghost Quarter in the yard as well.
Cast loan. Targets will be Wasteland, Maze, and which one?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I can't help but feel like Greg is way ahead in this game so far.
This game? Yeah.
Attempt to waste you.
No, I had bounced.
Oh, that was when you had.
Stifle on Wasteland, not that exciting, but obviously a temporary temporary hold on keeping these underground seas alive.
Cast loan. Targets will be Wasteland.
Yeah, the Force of Will on Loam makes sense if you have Surgical or some other way of exiling the graveyard. But we don't know Michael's hand, so yeah, Greg's just going to keep loaming most likely here. Has plenty of great options in the yard. Casting a Brazen Borrower in response. Okay, so we wanted to keep the Underground Sea to potentially get a 3-power flyer on the board. It seems. But Greg has that Maze of Ith we know about. One card in hand for Michael. Advantage bar is like off the deep end on the right side of the screen for me. In my mind, it seems like Greg already won game 2.
Temple Loam again. Target
Another life from the loam.
the Wasteland.
Okay.
Play. Yep. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pass. Yeah, 14. Sorry, Maze.
All right, Greg forgot about his own maze for just a fraction of a second there. Dreadnought, consigned to memory. Michael's got some creatures.
Exploration. Yep.
Lands.
Greg also has a Thespian stage which could potentially copy Maze of Ith at some point.
2 lands.
Yeah.
Worry about this? Let's see if I do.
Combat. Attack. Trigger.
Exploration now on the board. Exploration plus Loam. If you've played any Legacy, you know how powerful this combination of cards can be. You get into these situations where they could just make a Marit Lage every turn, make another Urza's Saga every turn, stuff like that. Just gets way out of hand as the game goes on. These lands decks can play a hell of a long game. Ghost Quarter on the Swamp. Okay. Does Michael have more black mana? Specifically Swamp. The answer is no. Cut off of black now.
Your list is different. You got a shorty.
Phyrexian Dreadnought's also dead. Yeah, with the Ghost Quarter, we're just going to keep Ghost Quartering here. It's going to be rough.
Dreadnought.
Another maze. Walk-in closet milled into the yard.
Loam. Target will be Maze, Ghost Quarter, and Wasteland.
Maze, Ghost Quarter, Wasteland, returned this time by Loam. Walk-in closet, one of the few rooms from Duskmourn that sees play in Legacy. I mean, very little play, but some play. I like the rooms. The room cards are very cool, I thought. Very much a fan of the room cards.
Fine. Deck for 3. This is
14. Pass. Is that property? Yep.
I found myself every time I got a room card in a pack, I just had to read both sides. They felt cool. All right. Needless to say, Greg takes game 2.
When you took the 3, I was like, oh, this is bad for Ray.
I'll try it.
My hand would have been very soft to waste time.
Okay.
Card that I heard you play.
I haven't played the Wasteland.
Michael was very quickly losing that game.
Yeah, but you've been playing this deck quite a bit.
That's true. That's true. Well, Blue Black Reanimator soft banned my Tinpins build, so here we are.
I guess I'm keeping this.
Okay, looks like Michael has taken a mulligan to 6. Wasteland pass. Okay.
You don't really want to go to 5.
So we have enchantment, instant, land.
Yeah, the Stifle decks are capable of some incredible starts. Just getting a 1-mana 12/12 on the board, and then beating you down with it, protecting it with counter magic, and you get the idea. Game ends really quick.
Thanks.
Occasionally they'll flash in like an end step dress down, cast 2 Dreadnoughts, pass the turn back to you, you're dead on the next turn, and they have like Force of Will up or something. Yeah, wasteland you, stifle you, just disrupt you, however. So Maze of Ith and Stage are the first 2 land drops for Greg. Maze of Ith doesn't make mana, which can be awkward, but has the defensive lands ready. There are double wasteland on the other side. But now Yavamaya allows Maze of Ith to tap for mana. Mox Diamond selected with Rumble. Baleful Mastery dumped into the yard.
Cast Mox. Discard a. Nope.
Pass.
Well, Michael not having one of those explosive starts. Not much going on. There's a chance Michael's hand is amazing if he drew a blue land or something like that.
I think I brainstormed.
Damn, bro. What?
Yeah, turn 1 I brainstormed. I drew.
Yeah, maybe the Eldrazi spawn was missed. I'm not sure. Maybe.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I forgot the.
Oh, there it is. It's like the players heard the chat.
So what you're saying is I'm not going to resolve any spells. Right?
That may be the case.
Greg a little bit worried here about the safety of his spells on the stack. Crop rotation. Sounds like it's resolving.
I'll say a couple of people. No.
Interesting.
Wasteland?
Because you don't use the app.
Alright.
Wasteland, that's rough.
Three.
Okay, Wasteland, your Wasteland. Wasteland, your Stage. Stage doesn't have a basic to copy here. You'll occasionally see Thespian Stage counter a Wasteland by copying a basic.
Sure. But the Wasteland,
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's dead.
Right.
I was very confused
right.
about what you just did, yeah.
Yeah. So was I.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Okay, so then and
Okay, Wasteland, Maze of Ith, Cabal Pit returned to hand by Loam.
Seven, discard, corner, Riddler.
sure.
Discarding Quantum Riddler to hand size. Not good.
Play Wasteland. Hit your flash.
We'll hit,
Float 2 green. Attempt a walking closet.
that is the one where you play lands from your graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll play my land.
Okay, Walk-in Closet resolves. It's a Crucible of Worlds effect. You may play lands from your graveyard. The left room of Walk-in Closet, Forgotten Cellar. The chat is calling this game over.
Something within turn 6 has not worked out for me.
Nope.
Forest.
I will play a Thespian Stage and cast a Lavaspur Boots. Go ahead.
Oh, come on, this is just insult to injury. I'm gonna go to my end step and discard this consign.
Okay.
This is like turn 7.
Yeah, something like that. Play depths from
Yeah.
graveyard and cast loam.
Yeah, Twitch chat's skeptical of Michael's keep. I feel skeptical as well. Some Magic players are kind of allergic to the 5-card hand. Don't know.
Okay.
Like, I feel like I personally mulligan more aggressively than the average Magic player. Sometimes it results in implosion, but sometimes you got to do it.
I guess.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move to end step, pitching. Which up to you? Go ahead.
An end step. Discard Orcish Bowmasters.
All right.
Pass.
Draw. Play Evermaya.
Yep. I'm dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
Look at my hand.
Oh my god.
All right, we got to see this hand. What is in this hand? Doesn't even look that good. There's no Dreadnought.
I was like, if I go to 5,
I don't know.
chance that I have a functioning hand if I'm trying to keep.
GG's. Greg gets it. Diving in.
Yeah. I should do that one day. Played Soul Tag Beans like a few weeks back. Yeah, I remember. And like 4 different people asked me like, "You're alright?"
Are you going through something?
Yeah. Is everything okay? Like at home?
Oh, all right, breakfast on the left. That would be Yosef. Cloudpost on the right. That would be Ryan. Let's do it.
3 weeks in a row, and then have like an 05 online. I'm like, that's it.
Looks like Yosef taking a mulligan.
Probably really bad.
Twitch chat discussing the matchup, feeling like it's heavily favored for breakfast. Guess we'll find out together if that's true. Everybody get your spreadsheets out. We're going to keep track of this. Yeah, Nadu has allowed the breakfast decks to kind of play around the graveyard hate and still go off on you. Flooded Strand cracked here.
6-0. Good. Try to remember.
No, that's coming.
I'm going to do the blue thing and ponder.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a turn 1 ponder for Yosef.
Ponder resolve.
Desperate Deadbeat says Nadu is truly one of the Magic cards of all time. Okay. Chartwin gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Chartwin. Thank you, thank you. Looks like we're 1 away from our sub goal currently. Cloudpost pass. Here's a ponder for Yosef. Dr. Pepper just gifted a sub, 10 now on the channel. Dr. Pepper with a blue gifter badge now. I got you on that. Thank you, Dr. Pepper. Really appreciate it. These breakfast decks, these Nadu decks definitely have fans in the Legacy community. I know people kind of assume that, you know, if you read social media, everyone hates Nadu. Everyone wants it banned. That's not true. Actually, it has fans for sure. Urza's Saga. Another way that these breakfast decks pick up some wins is making some constructs with the Saga. a Planner Nexus for Ryan, one of my favorite cards from 2024. Someone in the YouTube comments called me out on a recent video where Planner Nexus appeared. I named all the types of Planner Nexus, but I forgot the sphere type. And for that, I apologize. I let all of you down. I will do better. But let's be honest, half of you don't even know half of the types of Planner Nexus, right? Come on. These people don't know what's going on. Yosef taking game one.
Maybe I added new spikes. Maybe I put like a Court of Calm or I'm on Green Sun's No. What the? Is that?
Typical Tyrant says, I used to play Legacy, but I've been out of the format for 6-7 years. Recommendations on what to pick up to get back into it if cost isn't an issue. I mean, if cost isn't an issue, just buy all the cards. Buy all this. Go on like the deck list sites and buy all the staple cards. But kidding aside, I mean, what deck to start with? I mean, what decks do you like to play? That's a great question, by the way, for our Discord server, where we do have a lot of players like getting back into the format, discussing that with each other. Cephalid Breakfast, definitely a great deck. Cloudpost, definitely a great deck. Cradle Control, Reanimator. There's a bunch of decks at the top. You just got to take your pick.
I'll try it.
You like Delver? There are still tempo decks at the top of the metagame. You can do that. Dimir Tempo, Dimir Murktide. Cloudpost for Ryan. Windswept Heath cracked here for Yosef. Finds a Tundra.
What's like that weird thing?
The silence.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I don't know.
There were 3 main decks inside.
All right, here's a Ponder for Yosef. Monkey Kong says, I'm like Typical Tyrant. Just got back to Legacy after Final Fantasy release. Subscribe to your YouTube channel. Hit subscribe, everybody. And loving your content. First time watching you live. Watching your videos really got me up to speed on the meta. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here on the real show, the live stream. And great to hear that you're back to Legacy. Or back to the game. Back to Legacy, I guess. And I'm glad our videos are easy enough to follow for players kind of coming back to the Legacy format. Appreciate it.
My name is Shuko. Makes sense.
All right, Disruptor Flute, naming Shuko. Shuko shut off. I do my best to keep these streams kind of accessible and easy to understand for people that are not that familiar with Legacy, while also being entertaining enough for people that are, they have all the cards memorized, right? Which most of you do, right? You have every version of every card memorized, right, everybody? And balancing that could be a little hard. Like, I try to get into, like, the details of the games, like, as much as I can, but also not get too crazy, where I lose people. Force of Negation on Karn. Karn, the Great Creator, is countered. Ancient Stirrings happening here.
I think I messed this up.
Some even like Legacy content that I've looked at over the years. Like, I'm not talking about any one particular channel, but just in general, occasionally you'll get these conversations that are like talking about really intricate details of the gameplay. And I understand that, you know, can be fun to talk about, but I feel like, at least on my channel, I lose people. And I try and keep it simple, so. Anyway, some thoughts on that.
7 mana. Now the real question is, what do you have in your hand?
Everything. Whatever you're afraid of.
Wow.
Nothing.
Shit, I got nothing.
I'm just gonna try it. It's probably not gonna happen.
Ugin Eye of the Storms is on the stack.
Colored Arcaster.
Force of Negation. Should be exiled. Urza Saga ticks up to 2.
So much mana.
Mr. Bips with a great question. Only 2 months to Eternal Weekend. Have we figured out the meta yet? Yeah, we got it. We got it all figured out. I know what my 15th sideboard is going to be. It's all solved. If we had to submit deck list tomorrow, half of you would be down for that. We got like 2 other sets coming out. There's a Saga about to hit Chapter 3. There's a Saga pops. Yeah, Force of Negation was hard cast on the previous turn. Kidding aside, we have plenty of time before Eternal Weekend tournaments, everybody. Like, don't get down on yourselves. Continue testing your the boundaries of your play style, switch decks, especially if you're on MTGO. Learn how to attack the meta, the whole thing. We got a couple of new cards from Edge of Eternities getting tested right now. Unclear where that'll lead things.
Sure. Snickers are great.
I missed what this needle named. Sorry, everybody.
For 6?
What was?
Make 6 to scry 6 draw.
So, yeah.
It's just gonna.
Kozilek's Command. Needle is on Karn. Thank you. It's comma in the chat.
No, it's almost one free artifact I control. So I'm a 6 So this is yeah, because it's a 0/0.
Better
Then I will
Who the fuck?
attack for 2. Attack for
All those commenter
5.
All right, we're making 6 Eldrazi spawn, and we have the scry draw stuff happening. Monkey Con, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that.
So the rest of these are going to the bottom. I just decided on these 2. And then I'll go to my turn.
Well, Ryan's going to have a lot of mana here.
Interesting.
Ancient Stirrings happening here.
Are they all Karns? Huh?
It'll be Karn.
Fair enough.
Or it'll be Kozilek's Command, actually.
Battle.
Okay.
Oh, block, bow. damage. Sack them.
Oh, I'm at 15. You're at 4.
Okay, jump blocking both constructs with Eldrazi spawn. They're being sacked before damage.
Yep.
We'll do it for 9.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, no, 3 of those. Yeah, that's right.
Kozilek's command, X is 9.
7.
Well, this is going to potentially lead to Ryan making some big plays here. If you're cheering for Cloudpost, you're hoping this Kozilek's command finds something really powerful to do with the crazy amount of mana Ryan will have access to.
Bottom 6, 6, 4, and these are all +1/+1. No, they're exactly.
I don't believe a card has been chosen yet.
Right. Yeah. He's like the contracted version.
Bottom. Draw.
Or drawn yet. Look like about half the cards went to the bottom, half went on top, maybe? Brainstorm here for Yosef.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you're
Technique for 2.
Only 2 went to the bottom? Oh, fair enough. Okay, only 2 cards went to the bottom. Ryan is in the chat. Pew Pew, thank you for the sub. 28 months. And Pew Pew says we need to ban cards. You know what, Pew Pew? You know what you do? Like, whatever new, like, $50 Mythic comes out, buy a playset, then tweet, we need to ban it.
all I have left is the Stifles.
That's the move.
The Bowmaster after Bowmaster after Bowmaster, yeah. I mean, what I would have done is just rockets and kind of fill it out. It's like a 4/6 flyer. You're not going to block it. But yeah, drawing cards at that point is hardly so much. And the drawing, I drew them, 2 of them in a row.
Don't forget, folks, I'm going to keep reminding people. 2 months ago, people were having a major freak out about Urza's Saga when the Final Fantasy Saga rules changed.
One of them to pay for and dismember.
It's kind of embarrassing now. Dismember takes out Nomads.
I mean,
Oh, that's nice. But it's nice to have.
Ancient Stirrings is happening.
You take it after they force the first time, you just take it. Yeah. I took out 3 games and 2 cameos. I figured out cameos kind of slow when I'm on the play. It's 7 days. They're big meta actually. It doesn't do that much. It's my first time for me. So, yeah, you were right. Love the surprise days.
Dubao in the chat asking about the life counter. We get a lot of questions about the life counter. The link to it has been posted in our Discord, and I just posted it in the chat. The 1 ring's not too bad.
on tap as you draw. You got any lands in your graveyard?
I'm sure I do.
Ryan sounds exhausted.
I'll make a copy.
It's a good one to make a copy of.
But it's like all you need is to resolve one of the jewels, and you draw 1 metamorph, and you're like, okay, let's go.
Ryan's in the chat saying I had already been up for 24 hours before this. Maybe take a nap, Ryan. Go to bed, Ryan. Palonzo is absolutely right. We don't need bans. We need more green zeros. I mean, the fact that the only green zero we have is Dryad Arbor is a personal attack on me, honestly. Every decision Wizards makes is a personal attack on me.
Yeah, I was trying to play Blue Anchorless at one point with Memory Journey and an Oracle.
There's Nadu.
If I'm too scared to pull my opponent because they're like for breakfast,
Yeah, to be clear, I'm talking about green zeros you could find with Zenith. Echoing Deeps is a Urza Saga. Now has 2 chapter counters on it.
It's not indestructible anymore.
Case does something
So this is now. It's just indestructible. It's the only ability you have.
Sounds like laughing in the background, right?
Goofy card.
Yeah, so what I have to do is stifle the Jace tick.
Ryan still has a lot of mana. Fireball?
I'm gonna do it for 13.
Kozilek's command for 13.
Make 13, scry 13 and draw.
Gonna try and draw a card after scrying 13 and make 13 Eldrazi spawns. Gotta find something. Yeah, the Cloudpost decks can make an insane amount of mana. Doing something interesting with it is part of the problem sometimes, though, for these decks. Like, I have a lot of mana, but nothing to do. Problem comes up.
Very bad.
Yeah, it's possible that Ryan is holding a Veil of Summer.
All these are going to cards.
Yeah, because eventually you make your
Both of these players do really well at local events. No matter what the matchup, seeing these two players face off is going to be fun to watch.
I have so much redundancy. Yeah.
better multiplayer.
It's similar. It's my first time playing against lands as this deck, and I think I screwed up game 1 multiple times and kind of already making adjustments in real time. It's hard.
All right, a little bit of slow play here, trying to make the decision with this 13-card Kozilek's command. A little bit understandable.
I feel like your 4Ks are 1P usually. Yeah.
Comp Ariel, I'm raising my hand here. Which this is not. This is Monday Night Legacy. Mostly friendly games. So it looks like the Kozilek's command is finished resolving. 13 Eldrazi spawn. Gonna sack a couple of them. Karn the Great Creator. Karn's still shut off.
I like the beach one that we played last time. The blue-green one. First I was playing regular, like...
Force of Vigor here,
The beans that you're playing.
and here.
Trying to Force of Vigor, Shuko, and the Needle now.
Dreadnought. And their beans cost great on those. You just always have a ton of cards. Then I realized blue-green, that deck sucks because you get one bonus from like you can't load it in every game.
So Shuko and the Needle are gone.
So I tried the blue-black one.
Now Karn is unlocked.
4 Dreadnoughts and like Bowmasters, you're still gonna get played.
Nadu's on the board, but like, even if Nadu goes off here, Yosef's in some trouble still. Like, if we slam Nomads and Core and start doing stuff with Nadu, doesn't necessarily mean Yosef wins this game. Karn now looks like it's going to minus. Could potentially try and shut off Nomads here, I think. The Force of Vigor was not pitch cast. We exiled 2 Simian Spirit Guides to pay the green. Getting Ensnaring Bridge. Okay. Snaring Bridge is in. So now Ryan has passed the turn. Ryan had a really productive turn. Yosef could potentially go off with Nadu, but all right, there's Nomads and Core. Flute in response. Oof. Well, 2 flutes, 2 problems solved. Nadu with no friends right now on the board. Ryan has 1 card in hand, I believe. So the creatures on Yosef's side are held back by the bridge. It looks like 1 card in hand for Ryan, I think. Unless it's a stack of cards.
Yeah.
Tamio, okay.
Can't swing everything because we only have 1 card, which is rude.
Yeah, Ryan's in the chat saying the only card in hand is the Veil of Summer, and Twitch chat called out the likelihood of Veil of Summer earlier, and I guess that's confirmed now.
I'll float 1.
Okay, floating a mana with the Urza Saga, which was a copy using Echoing Deeps. Gonna search the library now. Finding Soul Guide and Lantern.
Trigger, I'll eat. I eat a Nomad, I guess.
All right, Ryan with a very enthusiastic removal of Nomads from the graveyard. Soul Guide and Lantern will be back up for the Cephalid Illusionist Mill the Library game plan, if it comes to that. Lattice is now found. Lattice is now played.
Soul Guide eats. Shinto.
What is this one again? This is a Wasteland. Yeah.
Go.
Karn's at 1 loyalty. Ryan has 2 Eldrazi spawns on defense, so there's really no point in attacking with Nomads. All right, well, Ryan takes game 2.
It's just seeing sorcery. No, sorry, instant, enchantment, land.
Ryan won a game, everybody. Add it to your spreadsheet.
Go.
You gotta track this stuff and do your homework. Memorize every version of every card. Make sure your deck box has all the tokens that your deck makes. Make sure it has all the tokens that your opponent's decks could possibly make. Just make sure you're prepared. Don't let us down, everybody. Legacy is important, and you need to respect it.
No, it looks sick. It looks sick.
You have 2 cards in?
I had 4 5-0s this week with my secret MTGO account.
The best one is the scroll.
Come on, deck.
Either way, you can't read.
I've been grinding leagues with my tier 1 deck.
Oh, no, I hate that board. I want either to look like a magic card or not look like a magic.
Looks like players are in the middle of mulligans here. Mulligan to 5 happening here for Ryan. 2 cards to the bottom for Ryan. We are ready to go. Tropical Island for Yosef, who kept 7. Tamio. Cloudpost.
To not make the Blood Moons the only foil cards, because someone's going to call a judge for sure.
Yeah, totally. I hate
But they look sick. But now I have the dark on this, and it's not what. Oh, that's why. That one is like just, it's the troll.
Brainstorm here for Yosef. Could potentially flip into a Planeswalker. Well, I mean, it will. It will flip into a Planeswalker. And then it could potentially win Yosef the game. So a very early Tamio Planeswalker kind of creates a clock here. We know Ryan has cards like Flute, which could shut off the Planeswalker.
You did the thing where they bought a Warhol and then they faked it and got it 99 times. They shuffled it up and sold them all, so one person has the rare, the real one.
AP with some great questions. Do we need to keep around the initiative markers? Did Audrey ever get a companion token? How has the channel lore progressed? Yes, you do still need to have the initiative and Undercity tokens in your deck box. Audrey may never get a companion token. It's a situation we're still looking into. And the channel lore has progressed a little bit. But not that much. It's kind of sad, everything that's going on. Darth says, Tamio, such a strong inclusion in breakfast. Just divert attention away from your combo. And if someone ignores it, they just die to it. Very true. Tamio currently at 4 loyalty. Another brainstorm for Yosef.
It looks like that you've got a sweet story and you never know.
Yeah, you never know, exactly. I'm sure they know. I don't.
Don't forget, though, Ryan has the Planner Nexus and the Cloudpost in play. Ryan can make a lot of mana. Ryan can, Ulamog and whatever. And then we have a totally different situation.
You're just going to play Dredge because I don't think too hard. Yeah.
Just cast it over.
This isn't over yet. But Tamio has crept up to 6 loyalty now. Flooded Strand finds a Tundra. Maybe Ryan doesn't have a lot going on here. Miss land drop. That's not good.
That's why when I was going to play at the New York City Stock Exchange thing, I bought all of that deck. So like, one, I actually own everything.
Cyclist Broker?
So that's cool. And two, I feel like I'll get exhausted. Just like, put Hall.
Tamio now up to 8 loyalty. We've reached the point in the game where Tamio absolutely needs to be dealt with.
I was going to play.
Ryan in the chat says my hand was not really set up for the Tamio start. Brainstorm happening here for Yosef, who will most likely be hoping to protect Tamio as best as he can.
Vexing Bubble came out between me buying all the cards in the deck and your Starship Space, which is why I was like, fuck this. I just bought all these Squee and stuff. I was so pumped.
Yeah.
And I was going through my cards trying to find something. I found all the Squees still like.
And part of the what makes the breakfast decks powerful right now is it does have these multiple ways of winning the game that are hard to disrupt all at the same time. If you Disruptor, Flute, Nomads, and Core, you can lose to Saga, you can lose to Tamio, you can lose to Shuko. Tamio's going to ultimate here. Ryan might be cooked. Harry Houdini arrives in the chat with perfect timing.
21.
So I owned
Rounded up, so 22.
Four more. Mine was from this stupid printing of the set that.
Harry with 150 gift sub badge in the chat. Number 5 on our all-time leaderboard. Pillar of our community. What's up, Harry?
Like the red dots and the green, like, and the colors are super rich. then that one came out.
Yeah, the combo deck drawing half their deck is probably game over.
I was Googling it. There's a whole like old MTG Salvation thread about the draw.
Excuse me, where's the Tameo emblem?
And I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
He's a 6'4".
Can someone call Yosef and tell him that he needs the Tameo emblem?
Yeah, same. I mean, I don't play it.
You're like $180 now. Yeah, I just bought $800 worth of it. Now I'm paying only 3. He's not 4. I own 5 Dreadnoughts. How you feeling about that?
Teferi Time Raveler. Okay. Another thing that these breakfast decks do is protect their combo with cards like Teferi. Its comment is Yosef in the chat says, I usually never get to Tameo Ultimate, so never needed it. Sounds like a bad excuse, honestly. Here's Garn the Great Creator. Really late to the party.
All my fetches against like Stompy. So I can Boxy's turn 1.
It's getting Force of Will, though.
Nope.
I thought about that, then I could get the I have 4 islands. I have like Shoney Islands. So that's like, I could just go down with
Floating a mana with Saga, not even interested in making a construct. Probably bad news for Ryan. Finds a Shuko. Teferi is on the board. Tameo, technically still on the board, but not super relevant here. Ryan is in the chat, says, I'm not conceding. You know what? You don't have to concede. This is game 3. Twitch chat appreciates. All right, Nadu is in.
Maybe I'll be able to find prismatic this Aggie there. One that you're going to find prismatic. So I can.
Meticulous Archive. Surveilled a Nadu into the graveyard. Found a Nomads and Core. So the Nadu stuff is happening.
I don't know how this works. If I activate this,
Found Ponder, found Thassa's Oracle.
no, that doesn't work. Okay.
Like, for example, if you want to
So this is a Saga on 2 now?
Dreadnought set. But 2 islands so that you
I'll just leave that little one.
So if you're against one, like
First draw, second draw.
Cavern Giant.
at that step,
That's our limited sacrificing house.
Crop rotation, sacrificing Cavern. It's going to be Force of Will.
I like that card. I like it. Discard a card and Island Walk. Island Walk is really sick, especially
do this 4 times.
when someone's like, oh, I got my bird tied to block the riddle, and you're like, well,
Since Power
Island Walk,
Go my turn.
I'm
We have 6
flying
power?
through the water.
Yeah, Fair Macabre could be a way to disrupt the Dread Return stuff. Thassa's Oracle's in hand now, though. There's Cephalid Illusionist.
Is it trigger on the stack? Not like that.
Well, that is the match. Trigger on the stack of Thassa's Oracle will mill the deck. And Yosef gets the match. GG's. Some missed land drops and stumbles there in the end, but a good fight from Cloudpost.
Almost.
Good luck. Good luck.
Hey.
All right, we got Moon Stompy on the left. We got lands on the right. Ed versus Alec. Getting ready to go. All right, looks like Ed is taking a mulligan. George says this matchup seems super interesting. Can be for sure. Blood Moon, obviously a impactful card in this matchup. The Mox Diamonds and stuff like that allow the lands deck to function through Blood Moon. Cards like Beseiju and you get the idea. There's going to be a lot of fighting over permanence in this match, most likely. One card on the bottom for Ed, it looked like. A mulligan to 6. Alec kept 7, I believe. Once upon a time. Great way to start a game.
Great plan. It's a good plan.
Okay, Urza Saga is found. Mox Diamond.
Shit, I hope I don't die.
Hello to Turbo in the chat. Mox Diamond, Urza Saga, passed the turn. I don't know if the player sat down knowing what the other was playing for this. It's possible. Players know each other well. Mountain Pass. Okay. So Saga ticks up to chapter 2.
Does nothing for now. That's what I love to hear that. Actually, they don't know if you have 3 or more artifacts for each version of land you control. Okay, yeah. Now, okay. Yep. Yes.
Thespian Stage past the turn. So Thespian Stage plus Urza Saga could get kind of funky. I'm curious to see how this plays out already.
Yep.
So Shatter Skull comes in.
Yeah, so there's multiple effects. Yeah. So the real build mentality was
Chromox imprinting Paragoyf. Paid 3 life for the Shatter Skull to enter untapped. Ed might be up to something. What are you up to, Ed? You may be about to find out. Looks like there's a Trinisphere in hand. Maybe Alex turn 1 play of the Mox Diamond was expecting Trinisphere. Blood Moon. The Saga might be about to get frozen in time. So we're going to make a construct here. Well, we're already under Blood Moon. There's a Saga stuck. Could still make constructs though, right? Dark Depths, Mox Diamond. Dark Depths with no counters on it. Discard Yavimaya.
4 damage. Yeah.
Alright. That seems so good. Yeah, that scares the shit out.
4. You make the other one, right?
Yeah. Like when we sideboard plays my team solid.
Okay, 4 damage comes in. Construct created before damage. Does Ed have a way to wipe out these artifacts?
Where all the lands go.
Sundering Eruption. Destroy the land, you can get a basic.
I'm going overboard.
Okay, Sundering Eruption to destroy the Urza Saga. That's not bad. AP calling it risky. Big attack coming in. 8 damage. It's going to drop to 5. Seeing a little bit of Ed's game plan play out here. Still has 2 constructs to deal with, though. And that's going to be difficult. Looking at types, maybe a Pyroglyph is about to hit. That could be a great solution to these problems.
Instant sorcery, land enchantment. No, I'm gonna shoot
All right, it's looking pretty good for Ed at the moment. Twitch chat was a little bit skeptical of the plays at first, but it looks like it's working out nicely. Malevolent Rumble on the stack. Found Beseiju Who Endures. That's going to be chosen immediately. It's going to be pretty good here. Dark Depths is on the board with no ice counters on it right now. I mean, if Alec doesn't find that Beseiju Who Endures, it's looking pretty bad for Ed, for Alec. But now that we have the Beseiju, it's looking pretty good for Alec. It's going to unlock Maze of Ith as well. Marit Lage will be created on resolution of the Beseiju ability. We're assuming it goes after Blood Moon, right? We're not going to Beseiju Chromox here. Trinisphere doesn't do a whole lot right now. All right, Beseiju gets the scoop. Game 1 goes to Alec. Beseiju Who Endures, one of the kind of quiet, low-key additions to Legacy from the last few years that has really made a positive impact on the metagame, in my opinion, and creates great gameplay. I'm just a big fan of the card. Bud's hoping for a turn 1 Trinisphere from Ed here to start game 2. It would be pretty good. All right, both players kept 7. Chalice on 1. It's good. Darth wanted to see a turn 1 Blood Moon. It seems like the chat is rooting for Ed here. At least of the people that are writing stuff. Got some lands haters in the chat. Urza Saga past the turn. Well, Alec with a not-so-exciting start. Maybe disrupted quite a bit by the Chalice. Chalice shuts off some key cards. Crop rotation, exploration. To name a few. Gothmog, thank you for the sub with Prime. 34 months. Appreciate it. Been with us a while. So Volcanic Fissure is played as a land. Gonna pay 3 life. No, excuse me. Paying 2 life from Ancient Tomb. The Volcanic Fissure entered tapped.
Okay. Glad I did it that way. That's in my...
So Flute is on Urza's Saga. Oh, nice. We got some whiteboard tokens or whatever.
Call me out because I have like capitals and lower cases. You're done. I write the same way.
Harry Houdini just gifted us a sub. Thank you, Harry. Harry, number 5 on our all-time leaderboard. I was saying that before. Harry's holding us down, chat. Wasteland on the Ancient Tomb. Okay, here's a song that's going to float a mana, then search. Could potentially be Mox Diamond, Expedition Map. Sometimes you'll see Pithing Needle, Soul Guide Lantern, stuff like that. In this exact situation, maybe we're expecting Mox Diamond. Alec just has no permanents on the board right now. We'll see. Yeah, 0 lands currently for the lands player. All right, Mox Diamond is the choice. Makes sense.
Yeah, you can cast.
Yeah, Chalice on 1 is quite disruptive against the lands decks. Maybe people newer to the format wouldn't realize that, but that it's very true. Thespian Stage discarded. Royalty Ryan says, what if they made a new colorless card just like Expiration? Think that's too powerful. You know what, Royalty Ryan? We're going to deny you from the... your application is denied to be on the design team. You don't have what it takes. What about the color pie?
Go ahead.
Once Upon a Time happening here. Somehow this is the first spell of the game for Alec. Otawara is found.
I'll go to 19.
Yeah.
Yay, deck fitting for... I regret this.
Otawara Soaring City. Another great addition.
Gonna say, say maximum. And then you can go.
All right, so Magus of the Moon was named by the Flute on Alec's side. So we got a Flute on Saga and a Flute on Magus. Chromox. Imprints of Fury. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Fury's not going to be so interesting in this matchup. Fable of the Mirror Breaker will resolve. Oinkster says Kozilek's command invalidated the color pie. Yeah, using the 6th color of mana colorless, the diamond mana pips is just not what we wanted.
So I was like, I forgot about this. I forgot that this guy searched it, and I'm glad.
They don't know what they're doing, chat, when they design the cards. They don't test them for 1v1. They don't do anything right. It's all wrong.
I'm glad I took a second to think about that because I almost went one.
Chalice check.
Yeah, I just didn't sit down. I kept my dismembers. I'm like, I'm not down. Little flush trigger.
Chromox discarded here.
No blocks.
Do I have to declare what mode I'll choose? That's the okay. So
Yeah, there's so many like dead cards in this matchup. They're like, yeah, throw everything I have at it, see what happens.
So Fable on Chapter 2. Goblin Shaman attacked, made a treasure. Tapping some mana. The One Ring. From freaking Lord of the Rings that nobody likes.
Find out. It's mono black necro.
The One Ring from Lord of the Rings made headlines as they printed a 1-of-1 version of it. Story played out where a player in Canada found the One Ring, sold it to Post Malone, and then it ruined Magic forever.
I want to try to do a green thing there.
Oh man. Vartasian says, I'm totally new to Legacy. Isn't this format like all turn 2 and turn 3 kills? Well, Vartasian, you're totally new to Legacy, but you have a lot to learn, I will say. There are not a lot of turn 2, turn 3 kills. Captain Handsight, thank you for the sub with Prime, 17 months. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. So where's the Saga floating a mana here? Harry Houdini says no tariffs on the ring. Yeah. Oh boy. Expedition Mat gets popped. Dark Depths is found. Uh-oh.
Bye.
yes. Yeah. I would rather have 12 raw spells. So like I don't want to have near games where I'm just like trying to find anything. I was crazy.
Flections of Kiki Jiki has appeared.
Mirror deck, that's what blows my mind.
You took the one from the
Yeah. Could not get it.
I'll drill two.
Urza Saga is gone. But Dark Depths is in hand now for Alec. Potentially could combo next turn to make up Merit Lage. The One Ring is drawing Ed some cards. But not a lot going on the offensive side for Ed right now. Flections of Kiki Jiki still summoning sick. Goblin Shaman will make a treasure. Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
What do you mean? I asked on it.
Maybe Sky.
Yeah, sure. I'll
Pass two. Draw.
Passing it back to Alec. Who has Dark Depths in hand. It'll get played.
Oh, are you gonna go out on Thursday? Like to me, like that one was just like that one literally said. Okay, like what? To me, is like, imagine if a woman was like, I want you to kiss me, and then you were like, okay, I'll.
Fable of the Mirror Breaker ticks up to Chapter 2. Reflections of Kiki-Jiki now unlocked. Alec has 16 life, so should be enough to survive this turn. I think. Even like Paraglyph wouldn't be game-winning here necessarily. Especially with Dark Depths on the other side. Alec might have this one. We're going to have to see. Ed needs a way to beat Marit Lage, it seems. Despite Chalice on 1, Alec in a good position right now, it seems. Blood Moon might not even be enough.
Yeah, there's no invisibility, but this is not.
Broadside Bombardiers could help a lot. The One Ring could help a lot. The One Ring is going to draw 3 cards. I mean, what's the best possible one card Ed could find and play this turn? Is it just the One Ring to buy a turn and potentially present lethal? Is the One Ring just the card we need if we're Ed right now? That could be the answer.
She hates me.
Yeah, One Ring into Pyroglyph and then copying the Glyph could be lethal. There's also probably some lines with multiple Broadside Bombardiers. Okay, so Broadside Bombardiers will be the play right now. What does that do for us?
He's a 3/3. There's no way for me to really get into it. Okay, so like you could say it's not me, and it's not a person. Who I like what I.
A little bit of a pause here with Broadside Bombardiers in the chat. In the chat. On the stack. And in the chat.
So are they 3-1-1s or one 3-drop?
Twitch chat trying to figure out the math. Is Broadside enough? The Reflections of Kiki-Jiki is not summoning sick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Copy 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
At minimum, 2, if Alec plays a spell here, plays a, let's just say, Beseiju on Reflections of Kiki-Jiki in response or something, then he can't make the Marit Lage. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
All right, Broadside's going to resolve. Five cards in hand for Alec. Darth is pretty sure Ed has this one. The One Ring is a busted card. A lot of thinking going on here. Players trying to figure out how to close this out. Reflections of Kiki-Jiki is going to copy Broadside Bombardiers. Do we have a copy token? We do. Look at that, everybody. Roberts, thank you for the resub. 38 months. Royalty Ryan saying Alec has Otawara in hand. Yeah, Otawara does mean no Merit Lage. Unless Alec can make a Merit Lage on his turn, equip it with Lava Spur Boots. Which is something that could happen. Yeah, there is the Chalice on 1, yeah.
In my scenario, Cameron was like,
I don't know if I.
you wouldn't know.
I think I'm dead no matter what. 1, 2.
I have if I had this,
Shouldn't have responded to the target.
I'll get back to her. I know that she would.
So it looks like the copy was bounced with Otawara. Yeah, I think bouncing on the targeting with reflections might have been a lot better. But maybe we're waiting for Ed to proceed to attacks. I just don't know. Okay, an attack for 6. Alec drops to 10. Alec is in the chat, saying it doesn't really make a difference. And made some treasures, could allow for some post-combat plays here.
Yeah, like even if like question, she was like, well, I still like him.
Twitch chat not liking Alec's chances here in game 2.
Throw the ring. Yep. Go 4.
All right, the ring has been thrown.
There's also a spirit guide.
Ed has a replacement ring, which shuts off any possibility of a crackback attack here from Alec with a Merit Lage. Looks like Ed's in great shape.
Let's go. Game 3.
All right, I agree with that. Let's go to game 3.
Math is my weakness.
So now Alec will be on the play, going to have a chance to make some plays before a possible Trinisphere or Chalice on 1. Or Blood Moon. The explosive starts from the lands decks, kind of like we saw in game 1 with Mox Diamond, Exploration, Loam, etc. Could allow for a quick game in favor of lands. Looks like we're in the middle of a mulligan here for Ed. Maybe a mulligan to 5. Royalty Ryan saying, I will say this, we have some really good legacy players in our locals. You know, part of the reason we even have this channel is because I felt like we just have a lot of talent in a, relatively small legacy community within the Magic community in NYC. And people would enjoy watching it, so that's why we're here. All right, Life from the Loam. Thespian Stage, Mox Diamond, Expedition map on the board. Great start. Chalice on 1, a turn late. Dark Depth's now been played.
Artifact, land.
Sounds like Ed has conceded to Marit Lage, had the dead gone, but didn't have the mana. Well, Alec gets the match. A very fast game 3. I kind of predicted it. GG's. GG's. Wow.
Which night at SummerSlam we got? Both?
No, just Saturday.
Oh, so you were at night 1, which that night popped off.
Yeah. See, I really just went to see CM Punk versus Gunther.
Miracles on the left. That would be Force of Phil joining us. Alec remains on the right. Alec with a great question in the chat with a tier 3 badge. Is this considered a control mirror? You know, so Miracles is a control deck, and lands, from what I hear, I was looking at a website the other day, and it had lands categorized as control. So this is this is a control mirror, chat.
Brock Lesnar came back.
Everybody's on control these days. I guess it's viable. All right, 1 card on the bottom for Alec. Sounds like we're ready to go. Yavimaya pass to turn.
Good. Just putting one into your graveyard? Yep. Okay.
Life from the loam, no targets, putting it into the graveyard.
I'm going to cycle off.
An island cycle of Lorien revealed happening here. I love Lorien revealed. Phil will find a Tundra, putting in hand. We'll see if Alex starts dredging here. The dredging of loam could put Alec ahead on cards. Lands versus decks like Miracles. You've seen matchups like this on stream many times. If you've been playing Legacy for a long time, you've seen or played these matchups quite a bit. They can be among the most interesting matchups in the game, I feel. Control versus lands. Leads to some interesting games. A lot of decision making. Life from the Loam getting Flusterstorm this time. Phil getting some value out of that Flusterstorm before it becomes completely useless. I like that. Slowing down things a bit. Thespian Stage plus Dark Depths combo to make it Marit Lage. Often in matchups like this, not enough. Like it gets swords or something. Gonna need to either do it a couple of times or have Saga constructs or...
And your Caracas back into your
Witness the future. Loam and Caracas sound like they're getting shuffled back into Alex's deck. Interesting.
I'm done after that.
All right, Witness the future has happened. Passing it back. Seiju who endures past the turn. Interesting, interesting. So Beseiju Could potentially be used at some point in this game to blow up something like Counterbalance. His structure is Kanto, which is an interesting one. Once upon a time. Ice Till Explorer, chat. New card from Edge of Eternities. We had some people in the chat earlier on today's stream asking about Edge of Eternity's impact on Legacy. We see some cards getting tested for sure. At our locals anyway, we've seen Alec with these Ice Till Explorers, giving them a try. Now it's on the stack. Mystic Sanctuary.
I'll put Witness the Future on top. Okay.
Hey, Witness the Future moves to the top of the deck. Swords on the Explorer after a Wasteland triggers its ability, which mills a card. Yeah, I've been hearing about Strip Mine and Edge of Eternity's limited in combination with the Ice Steel Explorer. Pretty brutal.
1, 2, 2 right.
So Ice Steel Explorer is hit. Expiration milled.
I'm gonna brainstorm your set. Okay.
End step Brainstorm. Those of you out there in the wild playing Paper Legacy, Legacy on M2GO, wherever, what Edge of Eternity's cards are you seeing out there? Let us know.
When he transforms,
so Azcanta has turned into a land now. It's a this is a neat card from the original Ixalan. Meticulous Archive is going to surveil here. Azcanta the Sunken Ruin is a card that Alec could potentially wasteland. Now a Ponder for Phil. Still has the Azcanta mana open. Chances are Azcanta will be wasted this turn, but we'll have to see.
I'll pass it.
All right, Azcanta will be activated in response to it being wasted. Phil's going to take a look at the top 4. Non-creature, non-land card goes to your hand. Force of Will it is.
Go.
Card Force of Will's busted, Jeff. Another Thespian Stage. Wasteland on Mystic Sanctuary. Okay. Then passing the turn.
response to Flute.
Disruptor Flute just hit the stack. Brainstorm in response. What would Flute name here? Unclear.
Cards? 2.
2 cards in Alex's hand. Uh-oh.
That's interesting. Flute's still messed up. Here, check on myself. Okay, turn this. Flute's in.
I'll say force and roll.
You got it. Cool to draw for turn?
Yep.
So Force of Will is named by the Flute.
Competition.
Crop rotation, sacking Buseju. Thwart from Phil. It'll be countered.
So I have to move this card? Okay. I'll dump it in retreat. Okay, good.
Entreat the Angels was discarded to hand size. With a Mystic Sanctuary, Phil could potentially put it back on top of the deck.
Okay.
Another crop rotation, sacking Odawara. And Urza Saga is in. Urza Saga could help Alec get some offense up and running. Start taking chunks out of Phil's life total, potentially. Tundra Pass from Phil.
Stage a copy of Saga.
Okay, so Urza Saga will be copied by Stage.
Draw. Trigger.
Now Dark Depths. All right, well, Alec is presenting multiple big threats right now. Phil doesn't even have blockers. Phil needs some blockers on the board. Mr. Vel with Meticulous Archive once again. Okay, end step, making a construct. There it is.
Trigger.
Decline to make a Merit Lage there. Okay, makes another construct. Urza Saga's Chapter 3 finds Lava Spur Boots. Could speed up the game a little bit. So obviously one of the constructs is Summoning Sick. Could equip that one. Just going to attack with one. Leave the boots back. Tabernacle pass the turn. I mean, it's a land. It taps for green. Could potentially make a Merit Lage. Phil's going to have to deal with these threats. Predict.
I'll name Ice Tilt. This guy. Middle card. Life in the Loam. That was bad for me, huh?
Oh, man. So predict targeting Alec, naming Ice Still Explorer, but mills a loam. Well, a Terminus happened, so that gets rid of some of the constructs, but that's not the best. Entreat the Angels moves to the top of the deck, though, with a Mystic Sanctuary. That's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, using the copy of Urza Saga on end step, make a construct. Tabernacle's going to pay for it to continue staying alive. The Thespian stage is now about to reach Chapter 3 as an Urza Saga. Occasionally you'll see it copy something else so it doesn't die, but it can still make constructs. That might be worth doing here.
I'll have it be. Copy. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so with the Chapter 3 on the stack, we're going to make a Marit Lage by targeting Dark Depths with the Urza Saga with the stage ability. Marit Lage is created. Alec would still get to search here. I think that's getting forgotten. Yeah, we might be missing the search with the Urza Saga, or declining it, I guess. Swords on Marit Lage happens, though. And Marit Lage is gone. That's an unfortunate miss of the Urza Saga, right?
Oh, was it? Yeah, it must have been because you copied the for 3.
All right, Construct still attacks. It was not made this turn.
Can I see Gravy? Yep.
Witness the future. You know what, Alec? When you have a tier 3 badge in the chat, you can just do whatever you want on stream. Break the rules. Nobody cares. So Witness the Future got rid of the loam for now. All right, passing it back. Construct gets paid for. Urza Saga. Construct has 3 power currently. 4 power now.
3. Sorry, 4. Right? Go ahead.
That was a game, finally. Took us a while to have a game.
Second one. Yep.
That felt very.
Okay, Island Cycling Lorien revealed.
You had a lot of things wrong. You had a lot of stuff. You both. Offensive treasure vault, yeah, pretty much.
Phil at 6 life. Alec at a healthy 44. Lone construct on Alec's side. Nothing really important in the graveyard. Has an Urza Saga that's about to tick up to Chapter 2. It's hard to say right now where exactly the advantage bar is, but it seems to be drifting over to the right a little bit. Crop rotation sack into Tabernacle. It's not really doing a whole lot to disrupt Force of Fill, so might as well get rid of it. Okay, force pitching Force. Copying the crop rotation. Thwart on top of the deck.
That's how people play it. So then, just drain forward.
Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Oh, it has worked.
You can take it.
No, there's no splitting. I think I'm dead either way because you can make a construct. Yeah, you could get it.
All right, Alec takes game 1. Harry Houdini says, I thought that card was banned, or wait, no, forgotten. Talking about Jace the Mind Sculptor. You know, Jace the Mind Sculptor, at one time, one of the best planeswalkers in the game. I think people forget, though, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Yep.
I remember when Jace got unbanned in Modern, I believe alongside Stoneforge, right? Just a different game at that time. Odawara discarded a Mox Diamond. Urza Saga played for Alec. The constructs might be already about to start marching. Marching on over into lowering Phil's life total, right? Ponder Shuffle for Phil. Didn't find what we need. Looks like a good start for Alec. They're in game 2. Did Jace get unbanned with Bloodbraid Elf? You might be right. I just don't remember. Again, very long time ago. And here's a Wasteland for Phil. Ooh, things might be about to get interesting.
Good.
Saga ticks up. Thespian Stage past the turn.
Good.
Alec is going to make a construct. Wasteland on the Saga in response to that. There's the construct. Another is a Saga. Phil can't believe it. Jointless says when Jund was 50% win rate, that's when Modern was at its finest. There you have it, everybody. I've not followed Modern, sadly, in recent years. Just don't have the bandwidth for other formats. Between playing Legacy myself and running this Legacy channel that you're watching right now, I just have not had the time to keep up with other formats as a player. Or the bandwidth for it. What format other than Legacy? Leave Legacy out of it. What format are you playing the most right now, chat? YouTube commenters. What's your number one format that you're playing most frequently besides Legacy? Leave Legacy out of it.
Yeah, the one of those
Cosmetic ending on a diamond. That's a play you'll see kind of frequently. Can be quite disruptive. Thespian Stage is going to try and copy Urza's Saga. Got some answers coming in. Standard, pre-modern, historic brawl for buds. You know, historic brawl actually seems pretty cool. I haven't played it myself, though. Harry Houdini says, I only have time in my life for one format. Honestly, just can't fit more in. I feel you. I'm with you on that. I just can't keep up with other formats at the same time. At least not right now. Late for the Train says, I was playing Pauper, but I'm actually trying Modern every now and then. Yeah, we got some Pauper players watching. Popular is one format in recent years that has like grown noticeably more popular. Pauper community growing.
Starting Saga, the Sage, Festival Sage.
Life from the Loam hitting the stack.
That would immediately go in. What more do you want? Can't please anybody.
Give it a little fluster.
Force of Will pitching Flusterstorm on the Life from the Loam. Trying to slow things down a little bit. Maybe has a way to get rid of Loam.
Turn myself. Yep, 100.
Predict.
Big finger touch. I beat the headline on soul.
Yeah, Pauper, as I was saying a moment ago, just seems to be spiking in popularity right now. Might be the format over the last couple of years that has grown the most in popularity, as far as I've seen.
Yep. Yep.
Unless there's one I'm forgetting. I don't know. It's one of the fastest growing over the last couple of years. That is for sure. There have, of course, been new formats introduced, like Timeless, for example, that weren't around 5 years ago, so we'll just leave that out. It obviously is more popular than when it started.
Yep. Yep. So this is how much?
4, 4, 8, 9.
All right, big attack coming in. Phil dropping down to 4. Alec, interestingly, tapping the equipment, which is a violation. Terminus on the stack. That'll wipe away the constructs. War doesn't matter there.
Foil common, 4 foil. Alright, Final Fantasy.
Do we have anybody watching playing CEDH or Dual Commander? Surprised those didn't come up. Are we live, chat? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's brand new. He doesn't see anything.
All right, here's a Ponder. We got a CDH Tassiger player in the chat. If Alec draws Lightning Bolt, this game could be over.
Trigger on the stack. It's going to target Prismatic Ending. Before it resolves, I'm going to target himself.
Okay, a predict and then putting Prismatic Ending on top of the deck basically is what happened. Lorien Revealed was milled into the graveyard with predict. Phil guessed correctly. Now Alec has no creatures on the board, but Phil's at 3 life.
2 shots is a hit.
Cards left. 2.
He's in standard
Okay.
right now.
Let's say force of negation.
Force negation, you got it. That's a splitting move right there. That's the next level.
Target saga, stage, saga.
Life from the loam. Force of negation shut off at the moment.
And I think Ping's also. But yes, it would be a little off. More or less. It would be giving something.
Saga, stage.
Thanks, Wizards, for the dredge mechanic.
It's not put in to win the game, but sometimes it's not.
What other mechanics are we upset about, chat? Remind us. Connive? Prismatic Ending takes out the boots. The boots could lead to some surprise attacks, so that's good to get rid of here. Mr. Bips got it right. The ripple mechanic was such a mistake. Thanks a lot, Wizards, for the ripple mechanic. Really screwed that one up.
And that's it.
Yeah, I didn't ask for ripple. I didn't ask for that.
Okay. I said that myself. She was like, if you ask me out.
There's a saga. Could get the constructs back up and running next turn.
I'll target predict if the trigger's still on the stack. Yep.
Mystic Sanctuary targeting predict. Trigger still in the stack. We're gonna brainstorm. Well, setting up some plays for later. Predict gets drawn here. Okay, Urza Saga getting copied here by Thespian Stage. That could lead to a lot of constructs getting created as this game goes along. Thespian Stage, Urza Saga interactions are a bit detailed, but long story short, you can copy Urza Saga, later get the construct creating ability, copy something else, keep the ability to keep making constructs, but not die due to having too many chapter counters. So Alec played another Urza Saga now, a real one. Has one Urza Saga with 2 chapter counters on it, so the constructs might be about to start appearing.
The construct?
Yep.
Lava Spur Boots was Prismatic Ending earlier, which could matter here. Phil's at 2.
2, 3.
Okay, it got swords. That saved Phil from potentially a lethal attack this turn. But now all the sagas are going to tick up again.
So it's a 2.
2 chapter 2 sagas, one of them being a copy. And then the one reaching chapter 3 is going to make a construct right now. And then search. Soul Guide Lantern might be the choice here, potentially. Wipe away Phil's graveyard. Crop rotation getting flusterstormed. Still going to get to search.
I'll be too. So, search sugar? Yep.
You still get to search even though the saga was sacrificed to crop rotation. The ability from chapter 3 still one on the stack. Doesn't go away.
Let's say Jace the Mind Sculptor.
So Flute's on Force of Negation. Needle is on Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Turn. Sick. Nice.
Swords on the construct. Richard and Pizza says, just got back from lunch. On the right, I see Dredge. On the left, I see Lands. Is this Lands versus Dredge? Yeah, you got it all figured out. By the way, did you have pizza for lunch?
Yep.
Lorien revealed for Phil. Going to draw a couple cards.
Bye, guys.
Phil's at 2 life. Tough.
Good.
Harry says pizza in NYC gross. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Copy your island.
Okay, so the Thespian stage that was a copy of Urza Saga is now copying Basic Island. It will still be able to make constructs. Could Alec have let that copy go to chapter 3? And then copy it and still search? Well, anyway, we're searching with the other one. Expedition map.
Second pivot needle, I'll say.
People are going to think you're not playing.
What's the console?
Which one?
The console land?
Oh, yeah. It's Escanta the Sunken something.
Yeah, the activated
the activated ability, sure.
Okay, Ascanta name with the second needle. Okay, so the Thespian stage that was a copy of Urza Saga did go up to chapter 3. We just didn't add the third chapter counter to it, which is a major violation. Beseiju,
This was this turn, right?
That was this time.
not Beseiju. What am I saying? Never mind. I explained it.
Go to 1.
Phil's going to 1. Finding Missing Sanctuary.
Put Terminus on top.
Terminus to the top of the deck. There is no sacrifice on resolution of the final chapter ability of Urza Saga. The only reason it gets sacrificed is because it's a saga with 3 chapter counters on it, with 3 chapters. Lorien revealed. After Terminus, Phil has 7 cards in hand.
Draw. Boggy.
Bajuka Bog's not bad here at all. That wipes away Phil's graveyard. Phil has no non-land permanents, no graveyard. 7 cards in hand, though. The Thespian stage. Ooh, Entreat on top. Well, gonna make 3 angels.
Yep.
Yeah.
Phil makes 4 angels, excuse me. 4 angels. Alex is going to make a construct. There it is. Alec has 27 life. Phil's at 1. Endurance found here by a Once Upon a Time. Endurance has reach. Could end up mattering. Yeah, it's possible that we can tutor for Sajiri Step and win the game. Possible. Attack with a construct. It's bigger than these angels.
It's a 6/6.
It's a 6/6 construct.
Black Hawk. Okay. So
Quadruple blocked, so the construct will definitely be dying here. One of the angels will die. Now, Dark Depths.
yeah, I'm just gonna Yep.
Okay, knowing that Phil runs some number of wastelands, I guess, we're going to make a Marit Lage now. It will be able to block angels, potentially.
Okay. Yeah, you're good.
Alec does have that expedition map on the board. Alec has enough life that it wouldn't make a lot of sense to attack with 3 angels here. Yeah, I don't think there's a Sajiri Step in the deck. The lands decks don't usually mess with that card. It's more like a Turbo Depths or Green-White Depths card, in my opinion. What does everybody else think? It's better with like Knight of the Reliquary and stuff like that. Yeah, it's possible it was boarded out. Yeah, it's been in some lists recently. I don't know.
This is an
island that makes sense.
makes sense.
Let's put it this way. It wouldn't surprise me if there are no Sajiri Steps in the 75. I think that's a better way to put what I'm trying to say. I'd be like, yeah, they don't do that much. Green-White Depths, so different story. Not sure what that says. I think it says Saga Maker Island.
Make a construct.
Well, anyway, making a construct.
Uh-huh.
Cracking the map now. Now what do we have?
Got some gears.
Sajiri Step. Well, there you go. Sajiri Step is in hand.
Those angels are white, right?
They sure are.
Well, the angels are all white. Let's see how this goes.
Trigger. Target. This.
All right, in response to Sajiri Step, swords on Marit Lage. Well, that happened.
Yep. 6/6. Let's go.
2, 3, 4, 5.
5/5.
5/5 construct attacking here. Gets chump blocked. Or whatever. It dies. Ooh, the Ice Till Explorer, folks.
Yep.
All right, life in the loam. Explorer was countered. Loam resolved, returned a bunch of stuff, including Urza Sagas, including Dark Depths. What a grind fest.
Eight. Cycle. Yep.
Okay, Island Cycling Lorraine revealed now. What is Phil looking for here? Mystic Sanctuary. Okay. Okay.
That's good. No green card?
We got 3 lands in the endurance, so you know how.
Retreat to the top of the deck. 3 lands and endurance in hand for Alec. No green card to pitch to endurance. Yeah, not many cards left in Phil's deck, maybe.
Yeah, it's a little muddy. Swap your cool drifter today.
Malevolent Rumble.
Yeah.
He did at first, but then he was a couple attacks like offset. Oh, a couple multiple times. Yeah.
What'd you find?
Wasteland.
Sure.
I got Spawn, this is the line I played for turn. We can go.
I'll make 20 power.
Sure.
Treat the Angels. Make 20 power, says Phil. 5 Angels.
Giving it for 8.
Make mileage.
Yep. Take 4.
All right, Marit Lage will block an Angel. Phil tapped out. Marit Lage on the board on Alec's side. Obviously, Phil has blockers for it. Making a construct as well.
Draw.
Wasteland for Alec now. Attack with Marit Lage. Gets chumped. How are you calling it a crazy game? Yeah, this has been a crazy game.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of funny. As we were getting started, I said, Miracles versus Lands. Makes for some good entertainment. Looks like I was right again, Chad. I'm always right. I'm always right.
Yep, that's good. Alright, so in turn 0.
All right, so time just got called. This is oh crap. What's this called? Fortune something's talent.
I'll predict talking myself and then this floating string.
Fortune teller's talent. Bloomborough class. You have to have all these cards memorized, chat, if you're going to compete in the Magic the Gathering circuit, on the Pro Tour, on the RC. You need to have every Magic card memorized.
I mean, they don't fly anyway.
Yeah, but I would die.
Yeah.
And there are 1, 2, 3. No, this is not 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So they'd be 5 5s.
Yeah. Oh, no, I have locks here.
So it'd be 6 6s. I'll get in for 4.
I'll take 4.
I will pass the turn.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'll waste my Sigil stuff.
End step, Wasteland on Sajiri step. Could potentially loam it back and try to win with Marit Lage. Making a construct as well.
So this is turn 1?
Yep.
Okay.
This is turn 1 of extra turns. Time was called.
That's the thing, I'll have a banger.
I had one for this one.
We'll see. Chat is unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Saga, 1 chapter counter on it.
Yep. So there's 6 6s?
6/6 constructs. Phil has blockers. Turn 1 of extra turns. Phil's losing a lot of angels in combat. One of the constructs gets lost as well.
Go ahead. It's going to be his turn too. Once.
Wasteland available on Phil's side. Thinking about what to do with it. We just completed turn 1 of extra turns. Phil will be turn 2.
Equip your Yavalaya.
Thwart on endurance. Endurance is countered.
Still down the stack. Rotation.
So crop rotation was countered as well by a flusterstorm. Passing it back to Phil, who will be turn 2 of extra turns. Looks like Phil drew predict. Fortune Teller's talent allows Phil to look at the top of the deck.
No, it's turn 1.
What's that?
Isn't this your turn? Oh no,
I was-
0, 1, 2.
yeah.
So you're at 10.
It sounds so quiet right now at the shop, but there are a lot of people standing around watching this. I remember seeing it. Just a bunch of people. See, it's like a library at Legacy events, just nice and quiet, everybody behaving themselves. It's not like these other events, you know?
One. Sack this. Big construct.
Phil has conceded. The lands deck gets the victory. Had to work hard for it. GG's. No fun or laughter. Exactly. Exactly, chat. Exactly. Harry understands all of it. Our Discord server's up on your screen. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord, everybody. Links are all over the place for that. Stick around now for a raid. Stick around for a raid. I'll see everybody soon. Keep an eye on the Discord if you want to know when we'll next be live. Peace out.